Welcome to I Am Alone, I don't know, an indie horror game. I have no idea. Let's just get into it. I can't remember what the game store page said. I just know it looked interesting, which is the usual thing, you know. No. Light switch, okay. In the lobby. All I know is movement and E to turn on flashlights or interact. Okay. I'm going to presume, since the game is called I Am Alone, it is about being alone in your house. As for what is maybe in with me in the house, I don't know. At least I know that I can turn on the light switch by... Oh, hey, a knife. Let's take the knife. I don't know why, but I saw the knife, and for a first time in an indie fucking horror game, we can take the knife. That's kind of shocking, to be honest. Turn on the light. Where's the light? There's no light in there. I don't trust it. Usually, it is for so far, entering the room, I can hit E and it turns on the light, but in that room, there was no light. There we go. A dining room of some sort. Okay. Get myself a little familiar with the location. I'm going to presume the house is like a square. Like, right... A square? Like a Rubik's Cube, let's say. There's 9 rooms. 9 rooms. 9... You know, 9 fucking squares in a Rubik's Cube side. That's what I was trying to go with. That room is completely dark. Let's see if I can turn it on from here, then. Here we go. What is this? What is that? Are those stairs? They are. It's the attic or the basement? I don't want to be here yet. I think it's a basement. I'm going to presume then that's the basement stairs, and that's upstairs, and there's a leak coming from upstairs. Oh. The backyard. Ugh. Is there any reason why I should be here? Interesting how as soon as I hit the corner of the house, it actually rotates the house around. I find that kind of interesting. But I also somewhat wish there was ambience, because it's kind of, you know, just the sound of your footsteps going tap, 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 tap. It's not scary. This is supposed to be an indie horror game. I want to be immersed. But it's like Diablo. Diablo 1 days all over again. Why is there puddles? Let's see. We got a bedroom in here. Okay. Salt and pepper shakers or medication. You might ask, why do you keep salt and pepper shakers in your room? And it's like, why not? I mean, like, what if you wake up and you want to have a nice snack, like some kind of radishes, or maybe a piece of salmon, and it's not properly salted, so you got to put more salt on your salmon. Oh, hey, a mannequin. Definitely not evil. Definitely not suspicious. Everyone has an attic in their house. Everyone. Oh, sup hubby? I'm not home alone. Well, a man was found stabbed to death earlier today after police responded to calls that he had not left his house for several days. The man appeared to have been taking a bath. Taking a bath at the time when he was brutally stabbed 11 times. There are signs of brief struggle, but only in the immediate vicinity of the tub. In the downstairs kitchen, a single carving knife is missing, but he is only there if she takes that knife. Where is he when she does not? Does his life even matter if it hinges on her actions? How can you call them her actions when you are the one controlling her? What would she do without you? Or does her life hinge on your actions in turn? There appears to be at least 9 other newspaper articles here. Oh, geez. So you're saying there's 9 endings? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh. Okay. So apparently... there's different outcomes. Like, we got a back door here. We're gonna get brutally murdered here now, aren't we? We're brutally murdered. Brutally? The door was wide open. I don't trust that. If we don't take the knife, we're probably going to die. So it seems to be trial and error based. No, I closed the door then. So what if I go in the bathroom without the knife? I'm going to presume there's just no dude there. But then the question is, why is there a guy taking a fucking bath? Why? I'm guessing the reason why we stabbed them is it's a... How to put it? It's sort of like an ad-lib horror game, maybe I could reference it as. Like, we have the knife, and when we had the knife, we found a dude in a bathtub, and we murdered him. Then in that instance, this game was a murder mystery of a woman that didn't enter her own house, but entered some stranger's house, went for the knife, and then killed... Did I just hear something, or is it just me? The knife is gone. The knife isn't even there. Okay. It's either we can repeat what I had just done, or every moment of finding an end will be just different up until the final end. There are no saves, so this will be one complete walkthrough of me just playing it thoroughly. Thoroughly? I'm sure I'm pronouncing it really fucking weirdly. Maybe it's because I'm Canadian. Who the fuck knows? But the knife is missing. We can't grab it, so we can't get that ending all over again. Either because I entered up north first and didn't see the water, or other reasons. Who knows? I'm not sure if the first ending with the bathtub dude is repeatable or not then. Let's just go... I don't know, let's go upstairs, but not in the bathroom. Because we gotta find out what's changed. Oh. No, but... Yep, there's someone hiding in there and killed us, isn't it? Hello? Why? No? I mean, it's not like the game is scary, but it's just a little suspenseful there. Well, why did it open and close? And then a... It's like... I don't know, it's like a fucking... A white whale was murmuring for food. I don't fucking know. Mannequin, are you still there? The mannequin's still there. That's good. But why the wardrobe? Oh, I want to leave the light on, thank you. Why the wardrobe was open? No, I heard footsteps. Was someone knocking on the door? I do believe so. Okay, someone's... Is it the back here? Hello? No. Front door. Someone's knocking. Is it my party guests? I'm having a party? Sup? Or am I dead? The police are on search for yet another missing person after a woman disappeared from her property several days ago. This is believed to be the 11th victim of the delivery man, a kidnapper who has made a rise abducting people from their homes, supposedly for use in human trafficking. The delivery man, however, follows the pattern of exclusively attacking people who directly approach him or answer the door when he knocks. There are no reports of him ever entering or breaking into the house of his victims. Perhaps something else was inside the building with her. Perhaps something else was inside the building with her. Well, yeah, there was something, because something was in the wardrobe, but we never checked. There appears to be at least 9 other newspaper articles here. I'm going to see if I can repeat the first death. So apparently in this one, there's something in our house, but I guess the method the killer kills the person is one has to be able to go in the house. The second thing is, it's like maybe like the delivery man is 2 people then in this thing. One, the delivery person's partner has to sneak in the house. If they can sneak in the house and they know they're home alone, then the actual delivery person or the main person knocks on the door. If they go to say like open the door, they're just fucked. They get kidnapped. And probably like the perpetrator or the person that's in the closet comes and gets you from behind, something like that. I mean, at least that's my theory. The knife is there, so we might be able to repeat it. Interesting, interesting. Let's see if we can, like, directly repeat ending 1. If so... No. I'm gonna just, like, die by walking around blindly. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I think I might be able to repeat it. But I'm not going into the bathroom then, because then I know I can repeat it. I'm gonna have to double check to see then... How many endings are there? I'm not going to go in the bathroom. I want to see what I can do with the knife. What other endings can I get? It's kind of weird. I can't move in this area. This evening, a young woman was found dead in her own bedroom after stabbing herself with a carving knife. Police investigated the house after a neighbor reported they had not seen her for several days. Police have concluded that it was suicide. With the recent death of her mother, her therapist says this does not come as much of a surprise. There appears to be at least 9 other newspaper articles. I can think of the 9 other newspaper articles is a reference to how many endings there are, of 9, or at least 9. Or it's just saying it's a newspaper article, there were others, yada yada yada. It's just not a clip that just says, hey, this person died. I don't know. I'm going to double check the game store page though, just in case it actually lets me know how many endings there are, because I'm kind of curious. I want to get them all then. Alright, let's see. She just got home. Use the arrow keys to guide her. Use the E to interact. That is all it literally says. It's not the best store page. It's very basic. It just has a picture of a woman with her head down. That's just basically it. So there's not much information then. So let's just see what else we can find. So we've tried the knife. And went into the room. Apparently killed herself in that room specifically. No, we'll have to try all the variables, but maybe not a super spooky game, but at least a different or interestingly experimental game. Alright, well, we got the knife though. We can try... we went everywhere already except the basement. So let's see, with the knife, where can we go that we haven't? Like the basement. It could be a different ending. Likely. Alright, we got the furnace room. Like maybe there's someone staying in the house. And we find them and kill them. Here's a circuit breaker, so if the lights go out, we know where to go. Everything seems normal in the basement. Weird. Alright, how about I get the knife and go out the front door and go back to the streets with the knife? Or what if I get hit by a car by walking on the road? There we go. With knife, walk on the sidewalk. What happens? Late last night, 11 people were brutally slain along public streets by a young woman with a carving knife. The woman had butchered eight along multiple domestic walkways before stumbling into Main Street, killing 3 more before police were notified and arrived on the scene. They eventually surrounded the woman before she attacked the police while screaming, "Nothing matters! In a few seconds, this will just start over again." Oh. So she's having a Groundhog Day moment. The unidentified woman was shot several times before she stopped fighting and was pronounced dead at the scene. Huh. Okay, so with this kind of information, we're given the situation that she is... Maybe we can morph that into why the title is called I Am Alone. She's stuck in Groundhog Day, and she's trying numerous things to try to break the cycle. I think maybe that's the reference to the game itself. Because in Groundhog Day, or Groundhog's Day, whatever the fuck it's pronounced or spelled, is he kept on reliving the same moment over and over and over and over until he found the right, let's say, parallel timeline that was the one that was always intended for the loop to be broken. I'm guessing this woman then, in this, she's trying everything, even if it means murdering probably her husband, or... because I'm going to presume this is always her house. Unless it becomes a timeline where randomly it's not her house and it's just some random dude in the bathtub. But she's trying everything to probably break the cycle, and since she's stuck in the loop, she feels all alone because everything she does doesn't matter. It's sort of the principle of, if it's Groundhog Day, then every person you meet, every emotion you feel towards someone, or any, nothing's reciprocal. Let's walk on the road and just get run over then. Honk honk. That is also, if it is Groundhog Day referenced, we have to presume, is there an actual way to break the cycle? This morning, the body of an unidentified woman was found mangled in the back alley along Main Street. There was nothing of value left on the body, which would normally lead police to believe this was mugging gone wrong. However, the degree of mutilation suggests that it was deliberate homicide. Police say this is not the first time this has happened. She has fled away from her house several times before, and every time she finds herself here again. Wait, what? Is that the first time she was mangled? Wait, what? Found the body of an unidentified woman. There's no value on the body. Mugging gone wrong. Wait, I'm gonna have to read that again. That was weird and different. Wait. That has happened before, as if to the same person? Police say this is not the first time this has happened to her, or overall of mutilation and mugging gone wrong. She has fled away from her house several times before, and every time she finds herself here again. I'm going to assume then what they mean by saying it that way is she finds herself back at her house. Because it's saying, and every time she runs away from her house, she finds herself here again. Since it's a present tense, but after she dies, it sort of confuses the present tense of she died, but she finds herself dead here, because we're gonna have to think she's on like a fucking deathbed. She's dead. She's a corpse. She's mutilated. And they're trying to say the corpse finds its way to be here again, aka the mutilated corpse. It doesn't make sense in English. You need to have the past tense and present tense there, because it could mean both the location of the body, or the location right here, which is I think what they meant, which is why it was confusing at first to me. I'm gonna try walking down the street to see if it has the same result. So hey, it's late at night. I'm gonna walk down the street, no knife. Do I get mugged too? Or is it just because I crossed the road? Let's see. And yeah, same thing. Okay. Alright, so being that I've probably tried everything with a knife, the only thing I haven't is, what if I grab a knife and go on the backyard of the house? Is there something out there? Like, I would say, actually, the first time I played, I went around the house full circle and there was nothing there but a rain eavesdrop, the fucking eavesdropped with water coming out of it, 2 garbage cans, and a basement window. Nothing really much else going for it. If we go through that door, it'll probably repeat the situation that someone's in the house with us. So I'll go in the basement and see what happens without the knife. Maybe nothing, maybe something. I think it would be a pain in the ass, though, is to actually break the cycle if we're using Groundhog Day logic. That there might be a way to break the cycle. If not, maybe it just never is. It's never ending. Probably is never ending. Is that, there's no way to break the cycle. She's just screwed. And that's just it. Maybe there is no ultimate purpose to continue going. Well, what if I go in this room with nothing? I'm gonna keep moving to see. There should be a light switch somewhere, or death. No, I can find my way out. It's like, it's sort of a, it's a rectangular, if I'm listening to the footsteps of positioning, it's a rectangular room where I can go up a bit. Actually, I can go up very little. It's a weirdly narrow hallway. There's like nothing here. Closing the backyard door, though, and re-entering it is probably the trigger to the having the weird... I don't know what that was. Or maybe the fucking murderous cycle has repeated. Yeah, I'm not going near it. Alright, so the cycle is repeating of being murdered. So what I'll do is maybe just go in the basement and ignore it. Either that or go around the backyard and see if I can peek around the corner and see if I can see the person. But, I don't know, I'm just going to investigate the basement for a bit and see if the knocking stops. I'm going to investigate all around the house to see if I can find something else I can use. If not that, then backyard will be what I do. Alright, let's try the backyard. If not that, maybe I can hide in the wardrobe, but I don't think so. Okay, so they're knocking on my door. Can I escape so I don't get murdered? Knocking's pretty loud. And... I still die. Police are on the search for yet another missing person. Delivery man. Okay. I don't know then. Because if I go... I would think there's more to the game. I honestly think there has to be more, but I'm sort of running out of ideas. The game's installation, not the game store page. When installing the game, it said it's around 10 to 30 minutes long. So I'm going to be presuming there is an ending. So these last a lot longer than... I wish they would just vanish when I hit E, but it doesn't. I'm presuming there's an ending. If I don't find it and I just, like, give up, then that'd be unfortunate. I'd have to see if the developer can give hints or something. But... going up first, rather than right to the kitchen, getting a knife, then it goes to that chain of events. But I'm just going to investigate for a while and skip ahead. That's all I can think of doing. Here's one question I have then. Why is it, if this is the basement, you look at the basement windows, unless it's an error, the lights are all turned off. So, why, if the lights are all turned off, they'd mean it's black window. Why is that? Why is this one lit? Why is the basement one lit? This room, technically. Yeah, why is this light on? This isn't right. Maybe something different. I haven't been in the house yet, so why is this light on? Why? Why was the basement light on? Is that maybe an error? But I do like the attention of detail then, because then... heard something, unless it's just the fucking delivery man all over again. But that's a good attention to detail in my mind. That the outside of the house, the windows reflect the light changes. Yeah, see, look at that. The lights turned on actually change. Okay, but I'm gonna have to find the light switch for the main area. There we go. Kitchen. Knife. Knife is gone. So is it like, it's just the delivery man's just happening again? Is that it? I would hope that the way I entered the house of not even going through the front door, but the back door and seeing the light on, going in the basement and turning off would activate something different. Wait, what? Police have spent the past few days unearthing the limbs of an unidentified woman from across the countryside. The first was discovered by a farmer while he was plowing his fields, prompting the police to search the area, as 11 separate pieces of the woman have been found in total. The head and organs of the woman remain unaccounted for. Well, we got a different ending. Okay, that was interesting, I guess. Going through the back door... then the basement. Because you have to think, the way then to trigger delivery man, if we think about this logically, is front door, go to the stairs room, like, so go up, then up again, see the door open, you're fucked. And this one, it's go through the back door, see the light on. Whether the light is meaningful or not, I have no idea. So, let's try back door kitchen, and we'll have back door and then kitchen knife. Well, this is... Wait, this is different again. The basement right window is the one that's open. But last time was the other way around. So maybe then the change in this situation was which way do you go around the house? Because last time I went to the right, this time I went to the left. Is there an actual fucking difference? This time it was this room that was the light is on. The boiler room. Well, that, though... Oh, this is going to be a long episode with me ranting. I don't know if it'll be good commentary. Ugh. So, that would mean even the most tiniest of detail of do you enter the house, do you go right first, do you go left first, might actually change the endings. Because me simply going left or right to go around the house in a different direction, like, you know, right or left to the back door, changed the difference of the light, which light was on in the basement. Whether that means a different ending, I believe yes. But we'll have to find out how and where. That was a different noise. But hey, on the promising side too, if I get all the endings, that'd be really good for viewers. All videos with all endings always are juicy for the hits. Uh-oh. Am I already dead? I presume I'm going to die if I go upstairs again, just like last time. Let's try to avoid upstairs until the last moment. Or like, what if I go outside? Someone's clearly in the house now, but... No, I think I went everywhere, so let's go upstairs and see if it's the same ending. Same situation, really. The limbs, yep. Same thing, so if I go around the house, the light is reversed, but the ending is the same. Okay, but it's still a different ending. Oh, I don't know what else I can do in terms of endings with knife or endings without knife. If I have a knife, I become a killer for the most part. If I don't have a knife, I'm a victim. That's basically the summit of it all. Another thing I want to theorize amongst this video, which will be long as goddamn how long, just friggin' really long, is what if I just stand still outside for long periods of time, sort of shit. So I'll have lights on this way. Maybe I can get the knife this time. Let's go to the kitchen. Kitchen? Kitchen? Oh shit, I'm already here, jeez. Knife! Okay, back door. Knife. So if we go anywhere else, like if we back door, upstairs, downstairs, or actually, the light is on in the basement, so going to the basement first equals the trigger, more than likely. Oh, well, no, that's not cool. Now we got the dude? Oh, no, I don't want to kill the dude again. It was this room that was on. Yeah. Fuck it, I don't fucking know. I gotta just skip ahead again, or I'll be ranting too much and giving too little content. Oh? What happened? The body of a young woman was found dead in her home late last evening after police responded to calls that she had not been. Police arrived to see she had died from fatal damage to her cranium when she collapsed amidst an epileptic seizure. However, police have yet to explain the shards of glass in her skin, as well as her missing arm. Police are currently ruling the death as accidental, but we both know you are the one who caused it. Okay. Flicking the light on repeatedly caused another death. But it says fatal damage to the cranium. An epic. So it's like, did I try to go up? I don't think it's... I guess I got smashed over the top of the head or something. Like, fatal damage to the cranium. Cranium is skull, not brain. So it's like I got hit over the head with a pipe first. That's kind of funny, but weird. I'm gonna have to do it again. Okay, I think maybe the same ending, just without a knife. I presume maybe the knife would have caused something else. Yeah, same thing. Okay. So, death trigger flipping light switches repeatedly. Okay, next thing to figure out if I can die is just stand at the start and don't move. And that's just it. Let's see what happens. Alright, so after standing around for a long time, nothing happened. Kind of boring. I'm sort of running out of ideas of what I can or shouldn't do. I'm going to presume there's something to do with, I don't know, something outside the house. But, like, what is this detail drawn here except just for you know, for realism, let's say. Going in the basement just triggers being cut up a lot. Let's see. What if I just go upstairs and go to bed? Just go to bed. A long day at work. Let's go to bed. Bed? No bed. I am running out of ideas though, because if I try to remember what things I did, front door, knife, then it's stabby, knife plus front door, stab people. I don't fucking know. There's so many extra rooms that there has to be, like, for a room to exist in this game, I'm going to presume there is a use for the room. But then you have to figure out how to make use of the room, let's just say. I don't know. Like, what would be the point of this room existing unless I can do something in here? After all my roaming in the house of upstairs, the knife is not missing. Okay, so let's just pause this and think about the variables. Front door, no knife or knife. I don't think going in the dining room, the kitchen, or the top left bookshelf room changes really anything. As soon as I go in the house, with or without a knife, going in the basement with the light on is a trigger to the event of being cut up in many pieces. Or pick up knife, follow the water trail, leads to the trigger for the bathtub. Getting knife, going outside. Makes it so you murder everyone. Without knife, you get murdered. Back door versus front door. I'm not sure there's really any difference if I entered the front door, except for the fact that... Wait, what was it for the delivery man? The delivery man was front door and upstairs, or front door and going downstairs? I don't know. As soon as I grab this knife, the bathtub will be leaky. I have to find out if there's any other way I can make use of this knife. If I go upstairs also and go to the room up here, it's suicide. I think I'm going to presume there's not a lot of endings with the knife. Unless maybe I've gotten them all now. Because no matter if I have the knife and I go all around the house, nothing changes. I've been everywhere. I mean, not the main floor, but I highly doubt anything will change of having knife and roaming the house. The only way is knife outside, you kill everyone. Knife bathtub, kill the guy. Knife the dark room, you kill yourself. That's just about it. Three 3 different endings with a knife. Without a knife, there just feels like there's a lot more. But I think I've done everything. No light switch. I didn't turn it on here. There we go. But yeah, I think I've done everything. I'm going to investigate just a little bit more, if it means playing the game just a bit more, and seeing if there's any other way I can get any other, like, deaths, because I'd really hope there'd be more to the game or a conclusive ending. I wouldn't want to stop playing only to have not gotten them all. But if I upload it, and I don't have them all, and I claim to have them all, and the developer says, nah, there's more, then it wouldn't be that hard to do everything, because I know how to get all the endings so far, but just not, if there's more, who the fuck knows. Alright, let's see. I gotta maybe read this now. He is only there if she takes that knife. Where is he when she does not? Does his life even matter? I mean, it's sort of fourth wall breaking, but it's also sort of begs the question. I'm gonna have a random theory of maybe one other death. Is we have to, if I thought about when the delivery man is coming at you, it's just simply the door knocking. Nothing about the delivery man suggests that you need to see that moment that happened in the bedroom where something made a weird noise. I'm going to presume there's perhaps another death within the delivery man, the delivery man's timeline, let's say. As soon as that's triggered, I'm maybe thinking something else can be triggered, because the wardrobe, like my original theory was the delivery man on the door is one of 2 players that kills you. One's in the house, one's not. But what if that theory was completely wrong? There is something else in the house that can kill you if you do not answer the door. I'm going to see if I can do that. There's going to be 2 things I want to try out, though, first. Alright, wardrobe. What is this about? What is it about? This doesn't feel like it's connected to the fucking delivery man. Delivery man is just delivery man. If we were to think about it differently, then it opens the doors. Why is it the delivery man? It doesn't say anything about delivery man having multiple people with him. I'm gonna have to see if there's a new trigger now. Something in the wardrobe that goes woo. The knocking on the door is just an event that can happen. I'm gonna see if I can find something else. The door is knocking, I'm just gonna have to ignore it. I think it's supposed to be a tease in itself when I do it. Perhaps something else was inside the building with her. I think it's maybe a tease saying something else can happen. Something else. Someone else. Something. That's probably the tease for one of the final or needed endings. Was what is in the house. Alright, I don't know. I'm just gonna give up here. I'm going to honestly think that there's something else that can kill us in the closet. Because it makes the noise. I tried doing it with the lights off, or tried making it so I turn all the lights off before the knocking began, because I was thinking, what if it's like a Home Alone situation where they only presume someone's living in the house because the lights are on, so then they knock on the door knowing, hey, someone's in there. What if the lights are all off? Who would knock on a door if all the lights in a building were off, and presumably no one was in there? Because the delivery people are, or the delivery guy, killer, only knocks on the door and waits for an answer. It never barges into the house. So you'd think, well, what kind of killer would then expect someone to answer a door if all the lights were turned off? Doesn't make sense. Okay, well, this is kind of weird. So it was roaming in the house in the middle of the night, like literally navigating the house in the dark. I hear the knocking already. But the thing's not in the closet. I heard the noise. Why isn't there anything in the closet this time? That's weird. I'm gonna assume it's this fucking mannequin. The mannequin's like hiding. Though it never moves. I don't fucking know. Either way, I tried roaming the house. Strangely, you know, with no lights on, they still knock on the door. Even though there's no lights on. But the weird part was simply the fact that, after going upstairs with 0 lights turned on, what activates the closet thing then? It's not the same. Because I'm getting knocks on the door, but there's nothing in the closet. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I just want to end the game though, because I'm assuming I'm missing something. I'm gonna answer the door with the lights off. Yeah. Something else. What is it that makes the noise in the closet? It wasn't even there that time, unless it was a bug, but fuck it. I'm just gonna be done this. It's gonna be a long episode, and I'm sure I missed either 1 or 2 different endings, but it's just like, I can't think of that variable of what I'm missing. I just know there's something in the closet. It makes a weird noise, and I can't find where else it could be, like if it's meant to be like a trigger where something is in the closet, and then you have to find it somewhere else in the house, and find it somewhere else in the house, and something happens. That's my presumption, but no evidence of that. Maybe I already found all the endings. So I'm gonna see that and see if the developer says no, there's more or not. Maybe he'll leave a comment below, or I'll ask him, yada yada yada. But hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a subscriber, hit that bell notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.